Hello, how are you? I'm Arias from Dear Parents, from Your Child's Loving Teacher. And I am going to share one of my students' favorite lessons with you. So I want you to think about when you look outside and you look around you, what do you see? Well, if you are anything like me or my students, you see opposites. You see short and you see long, right? Yeah, short and long. Or you see something that is thin and something that is wide, right? Do you see how wide this one is compared to that one? You see thin and wide? Or maybe you see small envelope and a big envelope. So I want you to look around you and see what things do you see that are opposites. Okay, so give me a thumbs up when you've got an idea. Do I have that thumbs up? There it is. So some of you might say, if you're anything like my sister, like my students, you might say, I see white and I see black. Or I see short and I see tall. Or you might say, I see cold and I see warm, right? You see all those different opposites. Well, have you ever stopped to think that some of those opposites might be inside you? I know my students always say, inside me? And we say, yes, inside you. So I want you to look. Do you see this little Russian doll that my daughter lent me? I love this little Russian doll because it explains it. So sometimes we have something that is big, right? And then something that is smaller. Can you see that? But we might have something that is even smaller and smaller. And oh, if I can open it up, you even have the smallest, right? Imagine that all of these are things that you are feeling inside you and ideas that you're feeling, right? All of them are inside you. And sometimes they will show up and say, so the really good angel, right? That says, oh, you need to do your homework right away after school. And you need to go eat your full meal and your full food, right? And then comes along this little angel at the same time because they're inside you, just like the little Russian doll was. And this one will say, no, don't go do your homework. Go outside and play. This one will go, but I have to do my homework. And this one will say, well, you can do it later. Nothing happens if you don't do it right away. And this one is like, but I might not learn everything. So they all have a little conversation going on, right? This one might say, it's time to eat and finish everything up. And this one says like, no, go have a candy. Have you had those feelings inside you? I have a feeling you have, because if you're like me or my students, you have those feelings inside you. And they're all locked up like in this little Russian dolls, right? They're all inside of us and they pop up. So how do we deal with them? And how do we get them to become friends so that they're not looking on opposite directions, but they start looking at each other and recognizing that they are part of us? How do we do that? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about these coming weeks. So I hope you liked the video. Give it a click, share it, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.